Well, good evening, friends. Today's topic is going to be number 29. Um, the energy of 29 is energy, there's no way I can put it other way. It's energy of struggle. The 29 numbers contains two numbers, which is 2 and 9. And as in numerology, when they combine them both, you have 11, which is one of the most powerful numbers in numerology, and it's kind of a number of new beginning. Number 11 is a number of, it's the way a number gate to a next cluster of actions of energies. And the combination, as I said, of 2 and 9 makes 11, but I would call it said 11. Let me explain. Imagine you are a writer and you're writing something and you have hopes that you're going to sell it to Hollywood, make a few millions, and so on and so on. And you spend a month or 2 or 3 writing stuff, and in one day you turn the TV on and you see some other person sold his script from him a few million, and you have pretty much same storyline, and you've been working on it for months, and this is a horrifying thing for you because for a certain time you had ideas, your energies were concentrated on this project, and suddenly something really, really ugly comes up and destroys whatever you've been working on because you cannot realize it as your project. I'm talking about neither financial realization or any type of thing. So you take your script, whatever you were writing, and throw it in a fireplace. It's a horrible type of exit energy you have. Very high level positive energy of creation or beginning of creation of ideas, and you were ready to move into creation level to the next level, and suddenly you have really brutal force that stops whatever you were doing. So this is the factor is equivalent of energy of 29. 2, which represents ideas and beginning of creativity that moves later to 3 and so on and so on. And 9 represents a force that I call universal cleaner. And if you have something that you really wanted and you have something that it's kind of elevates you to levels and suddenly you kind of shut down, it cannot be a happy end feeling. So it cannot be a feeling of completion and happiness. So the fact that you have an energy of kind of a feeling of the destruction and a feeling of struggle that you went through with no results. Every single project in general has to go through all this energies of number realms. While going through this, they acquire energy of every single level, and usually then there is a happy conclusion because it's like in a restaurant. You go to a restaurant and you have dinner and you have a little bit of salty, a little bit of spicy, a little bit of crunchy, a little bit of sweet, and so on and so on. And then you're a happy customer because in the end you had the entire specter of what you wanted. And when we talk about 29, this is not what you have. You have some kind of a beginning of something, and then you have to throw away your food because you have to something happen. So you didn't have anything that satisfied you in this particular time. This is what 29 represents. And but you see, when even there is 29, there is a number of struggle and something that does not have a completion, but yet goes into 11, and the fact the universe never stops. So there should be some kind of a push to moving to a next level of energy through this 11, even though I call it unhappy, really unhappy 11. But there is a way actually to see how it works with the combination of 29 with the other realms numbers. 29 absorbs some of the energy and actually moves forward to 11. As I said, from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. For instance, if you take 4, it's a number for community, which brings you thoughts. For instance, if you live in a certain community and people around you help you in hard times very often, and that's why we call there's a people with community who we consider to be, in a way, angels in our lives. When we think back, and you can remember few, and then through numerology, and not just numerology, the spirituality in general, number 4 represents actually descending angels that live among us. So it's kind of these two things go together: people angels that help other people, and descending angels that are around and live within the community. Well, this is a second fast example. For instance, if we take 829, for instance, yes, the 8 is a number for abundance. It can be financial abundance, it can be other type of abundance, and it's in a way a powerful force to push 29 forward. And if we compare it to the previous number, for instance, 429, which uses, in a way, people, angels around us to move forward, this is different because it has different energies, different energies of abundance. Or really fast, another example. For instance, if we take 329, 3 is actually a number of creativity. So through creativity, it goes further, and so on and so on. So the number before that gives a resolution how to move forward with this 29, or specific 29 for whoever sees the number. So in a way, it's kind of tells you, we know you're struggling in a way, you had situation, but this is what most likely will help you in this case. Well, this was my take on 29. I will start numerology playlist, but I will try to put there only the numbers actually that were part of my synchronicity project. So take care of yourself, and you have a good night. If you like my video, put a like there, and subscribe, and press the bell. Take care of yourself.